So to start off, I have a Wet n Wild Cover All Concealer for my blemishes. I put around my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin where I have a couple of blemishes, and as well on my cheek area. So I try to cover all those little blemishes I do have left over in specific areas, and I cover the back under my eyes as well, and a little bit of blemishes on my nose and cheek area. Ooh. So I go ahead and grab my sponge and I start dabbing a little bit around my nose where I do notice a little bit of dryness. And I go ahead and grab my brush and go ahead and smear in my concealer as smooth as possible. Then I go ahead and grab my foundation from Fit Me Matte and Poreless in number 220. I go ahead and get that a portion of it. So I go ahead and with my fingers, I go ahead and put it around my face where I think I mostly need more coverage. And go ahead, I work with the cheeks and then I go to the nose, to the forehead, work around those areas. So I go ahead and grab my brush and I smoothen in my foundation. What I really like about the foundation, it is that it has a matte finish and it is for all types of skin. It goes from very normal skin all the way to oily skin. So I go ahead and grab my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. From this palette, I go ahead and grab the brown shadow, which is called Charmed, I'm sure, which I go ahead and use for my eyebrows. So I go ahead and take my bronzer, which is called Avon Glow, which is in the number of P202, Sure Warm Glow. And I go ahead and get some and put some a little bit under my cheekbone, like a contour, and a little bit on my jawline, which I do find that it makes your face pop. So I go ahead and grab my eye primer, which it is from Mary Kay, and I go ahead and apply it all over my lid. And I do notice that this eye primer, it is very long lasting, which I do like. Once I finished with the primer, I went ahead and grabbed the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette again and grabbed the color White Peach as a transition shade. So any other color on top of that transition shade would go on perfectly smooth. And I go ahead and applied it all over my lid. So what I like to do, I like to work from the inner corner of my eye to the out. So what I go ahead and do, I grab the color Luscious from this palette. And with this color, I've noticed that it makes your eye have a nice pop, a nice definition. So it's always good to have some type of inner corner highlight to your look. So to start off, the color that I use is Zircon by the Mika Beauty Cosmetic Collection. With this eyeshadow, what I go ahead and do is use it for my lid. Having a little juice break session here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now, I'm gonna go ahead and get the outer corner shades, which the colors that I'm use were both just peachy and candid peach. Those two colors right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that and blend it over into the outer corner of my crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my palette again and go ahead and use the color Summer Yum, this one right here, and go ahead and apply that to the outer corner of my lid. Okay, so what I have here, it is the Avon Glitter Stick Eyeliner in the color black. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my waterline. And you can go ahead and use any other type of eyeliner that if you do have any preferences, you can go ahead and use that. But this is the one that I use, which is one of my favorites. So what I'm going to use now is a liquid eyeliner pen from Avon in the color Jet Black. I barely started using it today. I really like it. It has a nice texture and it slides on your eyelid very perfect. So as of now, I really like it. What I'm going to go ahead and use now is my mascara, which is the Voluminous Flex from L'Oreal. I just noticed that I held it upside down. I do like it. It is waterproof. For my last step, what I'm going to go ahead and use is a lipstick from Milani. It is Matte Amore and in the color Loved. I'm really loving this lipstick right now. It is in season. It is very beautiful and it slips on very well. And I do love it. It has a nice texture and it has a perfect matte finish. This is a finished look and I hope you like it and make sure you like and subscribe.